It's perfectly fine. Take out all your nerves. It's good. We can take as many shots as needed, okay?
Okay.
All right. Can you introduce yourself for us?
Hi, I'm a sophomore and I'm currently living in the canyon.
All right. Thank you. And what can you let us know about the presence of illegal drugs here in the canyon system?
The presence I feel is a lot higher here just because it's more like not conserved, but it's more covered. Such as like other places, they have a lot more lighting and it's like more in the open, and so like doing like some kind of trade off, it would be more suspicious rather than here where you have the forest and like all the back entrances. So how a trade off usually works for me is that I uh from like from a friend's mouth, like I usually hear like, oh, like here's this person's number, they have like these stuff, and so we would so like once I get it, I would just let them know like, hey, like, do you happen to have this? And they would be like, okay, yeah, I have this. I sell it for like this much. Do you want some? I'm like, okay, yeah.
Currently in the Canyon dormitories, I find it's really easy to come upon any illicit drug you can most likely think of. Weed is very, very, very easy to find when it comes to the dorms. Hello, my name's Jack. I am currently a first year student at HSU, and I am currently staying in the Canyon dormitories. Definitely, tobacco and nicotine is becoming a problem. Many people are vaping, and many people smoke cigarettes, and that is definitely not good for lung health.
I would say that, of course, it's a concern and it's an issue. I wouldn't say it's prevalent, and I think you can look across the country and see that it certainly impacts communities, so it's not something that we're oblivious to either. My name's Don Peterson. I'm the Chief of Police here at Humboldt State University. We work closely with the Alcohol and Other Drug Committee, which provides data and education and a resource for students so that they can make informed decisions. And then in just terms of providing for health and safety, all officers that work at UPD are issued Narcan. And if we do happen to encounter an accidental overdose, we're equipped to provide life-saving care in that moment.
I have seen more alcohol poisoning than I have overdosing. When it comes to overdosing, people are very good about watching who they're with. I don't know too many people that go off and do drugs on their own. Many people stick together. So when it comes down to that, if somebody does overdose, they have somebody else there to help. But with alcohol poisoning, for instance, during Halloween, I had a personal experience with an old friend. They were at a party and then they drank. We only thought they had so much, but it turns out they drank a lot more. To the point where they were blackout drunk, they couldn't walk. We had 7 people carry them out of the building. There was vomit and urine on the way over to where they were, and eventually they were hospitalized.
There's one case in particular where I know like needed to go to the hospital, and like the person that was actually happening to, they didn't want to go at all just because they were scared of getting in trouble.
In those instances, what I've seen is I've seen people go to their friends. I haven't seen too many people like go to the medical professionals, go to admin, go to housing. They're all very fearful of the punishment that we will get from the campus officials. With the police, we don't even go near them. That's just so terrifying at this point.
If it came to our attention in the form of an accidental overdose, our number one concern is the safety and health of that student. So we'll take life-saving steps and get the medical aid that student needs. And then most of the other things at that point are probably going to be student conduct related, and they would be dealt with through the Dean of Students office. We really try to not criminalize conduct and behavior. We really try to work with housing staff and the Dean of Students office. Of course, there are certain circumstances if somebody were actively involved in sales and endangering our students, we would have absolutely no problem taking enforcement action, and it's really not often that we encounter that. So
I feel that they can not promote it, but say like, we are about safety, because I feel here like they do promote like to being safe, like to having safe sex, to just always being there for us, and to just incorporate it into being like, okay, we know like how college is. We aren't saying to do it, but if something were to happen, like these are your resources that you have offered.
I'd say that a lot of the work is going to be done at home before students ever get to HSU. So talk to your kids and provide them with the information they're going to need to succeed and deal with the things that they're going to find really in any environment, let alone a college campus.
As illegal as these drugs are, people still take them, but we have access to things that can help us if something like this were to happen. We all just need to get over this mindset that we're basically going to get screwed over if we go and do this, because we won't. Safety comes before everything else.